All right. Yo, what is going on, Steeler Nation? We're back with episode 303 of the Steel Factory podcast. I am joined by Junior today.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
And we're going to be diving right into our preseason week 2 preview, playing the Bills in Pittsburgh this week on Saturday. It's Wednesday night as we're recording this. This will be out Thursday, I believe. But any initial excitement? How are you feeling about this preseason game?
I'm feeling pretty good. I think the Bills, if we get to see a glimpse of their actual offense, and we probably won't, it'll be cool. But I'm excited to see more of Kenny. I think I just want to see more than one series out there. I'm just excited to see our offense with Kenny at the helm.
Yeah.
That's my biggest
We'll dive into what I've seen for what to expect. But yeah, quick things on the Bills. Quick couple notes here. Yeah, like you said, we're gonna see their offense. Maybe Josh Allen gets a series. I don't know how much he played last week. Hopefully we get to see him. I'd love to see guys like Joey Porter Jr. for example. He'll be making his preseason debut. I'd love to see how he'd go up against a quarterback like Josh Allen. All the hype that our linebackers were getting. What's his name? Number 5, Holcomb.
Oh, okay.
Quan Alexander as well.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, him too, and him for sure. I wanted to name both of them though. And then our D line. Don't want to see Cam or TJ, of course. And then on another note, Damar Hamlin gonna be back in Pittsburgh. I'm sure there'll be a big crowd for him, standing ovation, whatever. Yeah, that's another cool thing to note for this game. I mean, he's fighting for his the starting spot at safety, so I'm expecting him to play a few too. But yeah, let's go into what to expect from Kenny. I've heard he should be playing into the second quarter for this game. Let's not forget, this guy's only in his second year. Yeah, he's QB1 locked up, but he needs the reps. He needs the reps with Deontay, George, Freiermuth. But one thing I do want to look for in this game is seeing him get reps with the other guys lower in the depth chart, but will be seeing a lot of playing time, such as Darnell Washington, Calvin Austin. Who else? I mean, Anthony McFarland looked really good in the first preseason game. I guess he's played a lot with Jaylen Warren. And then maybe see the O-line shuffle around him as well, because, the line's going to eventually shuffle around in the regular season. So let's see, when Dan Moore gets kicked to right tackle and then you bring in Broderick Jones at left, let's see Herbig at left guard as well instead of Sayamalu. You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly. Dude, you read my mind. I want to see Kenny and Darnell Washington. I want to see that's what I've been wanting to see since we drafted him. Even before that, I think you nailed it, dude. You just want to see Kenny and you want to see this offense open up a bit more. Maybe we go into our bag a little bit more with him. I think in the series, in the one series we did see, it seemed like the play calling and the plays themselves were all super tight. I'd like to see something. I'd like to see plays that are a little longer, that develop a little bit more. Have some more complexities in them. And I want to see that ball spread around a little bit more to everybody. I'm so curious about our offense. I've heard so much buzz about the Steelers being a sleeper team. Just because of that one drive Kenny had.
How do you feel about that? I feel literally this week everyone is saying, I mean, people have always said Kenny's going to be like that quarterback. You're going into year 2, going to take the big step. That the success of the team ultimately relies on that. But seeing things like Ryan Clark saying George Pickens is more talented than Justin Jefferson, who is probably the best receiver in the league right now.
Oh yeah, Ryan Clark caps. That's.
I mean, he said, Jeff. I mean, let me give you the context. Justin Jefferson ultimately is a savant. He knows what he's doing. He looks at his footwork, the routes, how to read the defense. But overall, I guess pure athleticism, George Pickens has way more potential.
I don't know. Justin Jefferson's pretty good.
That dude's a freak too, dude.
That's all I'm saying.
George needs to put up double-digit touchdowns before we start a dialogue. You know what I mean?
The thing about Justin Jefferson is that he does everything at an elite level, and he does it effortlessly.
Here's the thing too. People,
What's that?
and by people I mean Chewy, will say Kirk Cousins is Kenny's ceiling. So it's cool to put on that little comparison, Kenny to George, and then Cousins to Justin Jefferson. You know what I mean? Because that's probably kind of what we have here. You have a guy, his ceiling could be Justin Jefferson, and then, Kenny's ceiling might be Kirk Cousins. I think he's a little bit more athletic and be able to make moves with his legs, of course.
I could see that. I think Kirk is sneaky athletic, but Kenny definitely has a nice step to him.
And then you had Andy Dalton and who's the other guy on the Bengals? Andy Dalton and
Burrow?
No, the receiver from the 2010s.
Oh, Green.
Yeah, AJ Green. AJ Green. It's another. I guess that's another one. AJ Green can really stretch the field, though.
That's true. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. I think Kenny's gonna develop nicely. Just from that one series, I think Kenny's gonna be a starter in the NFL. I'm gonna stake it. I'm gonna stake my claim right now. Kenny's gonna be a starter in the NFL for a long, long time.
I mean, it's good to see people hopping on the bandwagon. Are we letting them in? No. Guys like, who started talking this week? Actually, I forgot, dude. But I mean, yeah, we're starting to get a little bit buzzed, and I've noticed, more and more people are coming out and saying this is your sleeper team. They finished 7-2 last season. Everyone's forgetting about that. I like the comparison. People are like, everyone's ready to crown the Lions. Probably they'll win their division when we literally finished the same as they did at the end of last year, but we did it with a rookie quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Lions had a lot of hype going into them. The Lions' offense was pretty sick. It's just that their defense was quite literally non-existent.
And we're vice versa. But we have upside to our offense now. We'll see how the Lions' defense goes. But yeah,
exactly. No, but it is interesting. I think it's like rumblings coming from like more long form NFL media, like
national
podcasts.
media. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like where like the Steelers are kind of like, they're kind of underdogs, because we don't get talked about too much, especially because we're not that. I don't think we're that interesting of a team.
Yeah, we're gonna run the ball and we're gonna play defense, and then we're gonna see what our second year quarterback could do with a freak on the outside in Pickens, and another guy people are forgetting, Deontay Johnson. He could be solid. He's a good route runner, probably top 5 in the league. Route running, not receiver.
Deontay's gonna be. I think he's gonna be great this season. I think last season he was having a rough time connecting with Kenny, even though he still had like 80 something catches. I think.
Oh yeah, he had volume, just no tutties.
Yeah, he had a lot of volume, but I think this year we're gonna see a lot more of an effective Deontay Johnson. I think that volume is gonna mean a lot more. I think they're going to have a little bit more chemistry. I don't know if they're going to have as much chemistry as Kenny and Pickens, but I think that's a very, very dynamic duo. Like Deontay is just going to be the one. He's basically going to be like an automatic running back where you just throw him the ball and it's like boom 6 yards, boom 7, boom 5, and then Deontay is going to be the guy to break away, get us a play, and make a sick catch.
Pickens, you said Deontay again. Yeah. Pickens is going to stretch the field. Deontay's going to be your
field. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you wanted, your receiving group. And then let's not forget Allen Robinson. He didn't even get a catch last week, too.
Exactly. I've heard a lot of talk about modern day NFL receiving rooms being built a little bit like NBA rosters. Maybe not modern day NBA, where everyone is just 6'8" and can do everything.
Yeah.
But like NBA rosters where you have like almost like specialists.
You got speed, you got height, you got
You got a lot of different kind of players, and I think we've built out our receiving room in that way, and it's exciting, and that's also why you want to see Kenny with all these other guys, because it's just like it's different dynamics with each of them. Yeah,
we keep talking about receiver. I mean, look at our tight ends too. I mean, we mentioned Washington. We forgot about Muth. Connor Hayward is literally a Swiss Army knife. I don't know what's gonna happen with Gentry. I want to talk about that after the second preseason game. Just because his reps in the first one were kind of weird. He was playing into the fourth quarter, I noticed. But yeah, who's one guy on the offensive side and then the defensive side that you want to see this week? You can go first. Who do you have your eye on the most?
The most. I mean, definitely Porter Jr. I want to see him finally on the field. I want to see him finally be playing, especially against somebody like.
Hopefully we see Diggs.
like
Who's the other
someone
guy?
like Diggs.
Who's that? Oh,
or
Gabe Davis too.
Gabe Davis is
Yeah.
also like a Gabe Davis is a big game player, or not a big player. Not a I don't know about big game player.
Big play.
Gabe Davis has the ability to break off a 90-yard touchdown, and we know that fucking firsthand.
Yeah.
I think, and on offense, who do I really want to? I think on offense, I really want to see. I want to see Darnell Washington. I've seen a couple videos of him in camp.
It was sick one-hander today. Camp looked lit today, dude. I so mad I can't get out there every day.
Yeah, exactly. That one-handed catch I saw on Instagram was sick. I want to see something like that. I think we have at least one of those this season where Darnell Washington just plucks it out of the air 10 feet high.
10 feet high. Dick. He catches it over the goalpost. Yeah, I mean, I'll say either Keanu Benton. I don't know how much he'll play because he got injured towards the last one, but this guy was moving offensive linemen throughout the whole game, not just, later on. If not him, I don't know how much he's going to play. Herbig on the edge, the rookie as well. That guy had like 2 sacks and a tackle for loss in the 13 snaps he played last week. That is incredible production. I'm excited for him. So that's who is on the defense. We're naming our rookies. I'm just not going to name a rookie this time for offense. And let's go ahead and say Dan Moore. I'm going to say Dan Moore because this guy has not let up easy for Broderick Jones to come in and take the left tackle spot. And I'm assuming they're probably going to play him a little bit more this game and maybe kick him to the right tackle spot. That's something I noticed when I was at camp. They'd kind of mix up the lineup and let Dan Moore try to play at the right tackle spot and to get Broderick Jones some reps on the left side. So that's something I'm going to look for. Dan Moore. Who would have thought?
After you had enough of him last season, yeah.
Dude. Did we talked about the stuff with Ben and Kendrick Green though, right? At the end of the last one?
Yeah, we did. Just all that shit.
Did we go through all our notes already? We talked about Ryan Clark saying Pickens better than did we talk about Gronk saying even Gronk is saying Darnell Washington's the next Gronk. He was on a show today and he said that Darnell's gonna go for 600-700 yards and be a red zone threat for the Steelers. Gronk isn't the guy saying another guy saying that the Steelers are a sleeper team too. Essentially, what I'm saying too.
I'm telling you, everywhere we're picking up a little bit of hype. I think people are impressed with all the clips that are coming out of camp. People are impressed. Like Pickens was getting so much hype before the first game. He was getting so much hype. Just all the circus catches he had.
People just don't do training camp like the Steelers too. Let's be real here. Like the crowds that come to these practices an hour away from downtown is insane. Of course, people are going to record. I was recording. We got hella clips from training camp in the 2-3 days I went. But yeah, the clips are coming out crazy from camp. Even guys like Joey Porter Jr. have some nice clips, What else should we say?
We just have an exciting crop of players this year, dude. And it helps that we had so many early picks and we had some exciting moves just in the draft in general. Right.
Yeah.
I think we just have an exciting crop of players, some interesting guys, and that's just it shows with how much attention they're getting.
Yep. So that'll kind of start to conclude our episode for today. Just to leave off, let's kind of just break down the rest of training camp / preseason coming from us. So we'll do a recap episode. After the game, of course. I'm excited. I will be there. I've heard that the tailgate I'm supposed to be at is going to be setting up at noon, and the game's not till 6:30. I don't think I'm going to get there at noon because that's 6 hours of drinking before the game. But I'm getting really excited after the game. I don't think we'll record right when I get back. We'll see how I'm feeling. Probably not. Either way, preview will probably come out Monday or so for this game, and then we have a quick turnaround and we play Thursday, I believe, on the 24th. Do we have that right?
I think so.
I think we're gonna either attempt to do another live reaction to the game, probably not the full game, of course, because this is way too hard. to do that. But maybe we'll do a live reaction for the first quarter, and then we'll talk about it a little bit during the second quarter, because the first quarter is where most of the action is. So we'll do that.
Yeah.
And then I would say I wanted to start trying to do a roster prediction after the second game, but yeah, there's a quick turnaround. We play already like Thursday, so after that, after the last preseason game, we'll start to do our quick roster predictions. Who's in, who's out. We'll already start to see some cuts after the second game, I believe. And then that'll take us right into week 1 against the Niners, and we'll start our preview for that. Probably the week leading into that, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, lots of exciting stuff. Season is here. First, I guess you can call it a home game, man. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Steel Factory. Any last words?
No, it's been good.
Any last words? All right. Peace out, guys.